Techhead here. Another video, another vinyl update, vinyl finds, whatever. I'm tired. The last weeks I'm overworking for my record store. The whole project that we want to start here in Greece. It's difficult. It's too much work, but it's an amazing feeling after all. We're doing what we want to do in our lives, and full of records, full of emails, no personal time at all, but I've got, space in my stomach filled with positive energy and feelings because of the whole thing. Yeah, I'm gonna start this update with a fantastic record by Pharoah Sanders. This is the reissue, Pharoah. Highly recommended record if you are into jazz, if you like Pharoah's catalog. I believe this record is well known, but I'm gonna give you a middle groove. It's out on India Navigation. Amazing record, really fantastic. The needle drops are helping a lot. There is one specific song that I really like here. To be honest, I shopped this for the shop, but I kept one copy for me because that's why. Preparing the next record now. This is a highly recommended Pharoah Sanders release. For all of you guys, I'm a little bit slow, I'm a little bit tired, but it's a sweet feeling. Being tired because of music is something that for some people it's a wish, so I'm not going to complain. Anyway, this was Pharoah Sanders, highly recommended India Navigation release. This is a reissue, it was cheap. The next one is by Clifford Jordan. The record is called Soul Fountain, and it's amazing funk, soul, jazz. Dope record. Even my girlfriend was grooving on this when I was spinning it yesterday or something. Managed to find this really cheap on Discogs. It was a seller just 50 meters from my home. Sometimes you get incredibly lucky. He was selling some good records. I bought some records for the shop. I kept this for myself because it was in my want list. Highly recommended Clifford Jordan. You get the idea. One more. If you like it funky, this title is Brightness, really. Remix on James Brown's I Feel Good. Not a remix, a cover actually. What else? Yeah, got some Brazilian records to show you. This is Felicidade a Brazil. Very cheap find, but pretty record. It was on offer on a website that I'm ordering records, and I grabbed it with €7 or something. I mean, it's cheap and it's worth it 100%. Brazilian music, you know my passion with it. Bossa Nova, not only, it's also a bit more groovy in some parts. Really like the cover also. Couple of more. Guitar bossa nova, but also some faster grooves on it. Nice little record. Talking about Brazil, this is a kind of masterpiece, something that is getting a lot of hype lately. It's absolutely normal if you ask me. Tam Tam Tam, this is Brasiliana de Miesio. The story with this record is that this is a pretty well known song. Anyway, the story with this record is that Gilles Peterson wanted this record and offering a big amount of money to somebody to find him the original copy. For a reason, the original copy is impossible to find. The only problem with this is that it's not mastered with the original tapes, it's digitally mastered, so the sound quality is not the best. They also mention it here in the back cover. But the thing with this record is that Mas Que Nada song by Sergio Mendes, they just found out this year that it's not an original composition. The original Mas Que Nada song is on this record. So Sergio Mendes sampled Mas Que Nada, and this is a reason to have this record. They only find out this year because of Gilles Peterson, you know, the producer, the radio producer on BBC. Let me find it. This is a very good record, really, highly recommended. "100% Brazil" and fantastic, trust me. I think Mas Que Nada, listen to it. That's the thing. It's a very interesting record, highly recommended, maybe the best Brazilian record released this year. So if you want to just pick up one, this is a good recommendation. Let me show you again the cover. It's not that new, I mean released a couple of months before or something like that. Okay, now this is the second copy of Thelonious Monk, The Golden Monk on Prestige. Jazz find, it was an incredible find. I only find it with €9 or something in a record fair, a small bazaar actually, here in Greece. I couldn't leave it behind, out on Prestige. Musically, it's not my favorite Thelonious Monk album, to be honest, but Call me crazy, I can't leave records like this behind when I found them. I will continue with one amazing find. I know lots of guys in the vinyl community love her. I love her too. This is the only record by her that I got at the moment. I want to buy two original albums by her, but because I am a Blue Note breakbeat collector, I don't having a lot, but I like to collect them. This is Bobby Hamray's Blue Breakbeats. If you don't know her, you have to discover her. I know that the most jazz guys in the vinyl community know her, but this is something amazing, especially the first side of the record. I listened to it 1 week ago or something, and you know, that jazzy, chill 70s sound, which I'm a huge fan of it. If you place this record in your turntable and relax with a drink or something, you will be 100% lost in the chillness of the whole thing. Blue Breakbeats are a compilation by Blue Note, I think released in the 90s, end of 90s or something. I'm a big fan of them. And also San Francisco Lights. You know, it's impossible not to give you a huge needle drop on those records. Sorry if you are getting bored, but I think that this way is better with the needle drops, so you don't have to do the research on your own. I know I have to do some videos, some replies in the vinyl community, but trust me guys, the last days it's a nightmare for me. I mean, lots of work, but I don't want to leave my videos behind because of this. A very nice record, Rhys, you found it on Discogs. This is Weldon Irvine's Sinbad. I will not describe it, I will just needle drop it for you guys. Really good record. I mean, really good record. I played it 3 times already, which is something that I'm not doing a lot. Most of the time I'm only spinning once the records. There is also a cover on Marvin Gaye's What's Going On Here. I'm a big fan of this chill sound of the 70s, yeah, released on 1976 on BMG. Good record, it's much better than it sounded in the needle drops, but if this music is your cup of tea, please try this out. I'm also realizing that I'm not giving a lot of shoutouts lately in my video, which is something that I don't want to do, but all the time I'm forgetting your names and things to mention. I'm not gonna talk a lot about this, I just wanna show it that I got it, I grabbed it, the new Sound and Star record, Look Closer, latest Dubtone release. I'm a big fan of the label, I grabbed it. To be honest, I was expecting a little bit more by those two girls. The song title, the original song title, Look Closer, is fantastic, but apart from that, a couple of more and that's it. It's not the best Dubtone album, but I'm a fan and I grabbed it. Yeah, this is a cool record out on Roulette. Is the reissue Candito Conga Soul. This is percussive, jazzy, and I'm not gonna describe it, you know, I'm gonna play it for you. Not a fantastic record, but really exotic. Jazz with percussions. It's cheap, the reissue is really cheap on Discogs, really. I'm going to continue. Yeah, I mean, why not? I really like these percussions when it comes to jazz, and this was a fine listen. Nothing mind-blowing, but a good record overall. 16 minutes already. Oh, I will try to be fast. This was a Berlin find. This is Lee Morgan's memorial album on Blue Note. I've got plenty of Lee Morgan records, but just only for matter of collectivity, I wanted this Blue Note, Blue Label. Just wanted to share it with you. It's a compilation with Lee Morgan's most well-known songs. I don't recommend to buy this first if you don't have any Lee Morgan records. Just buy his 2-3 basic albums. But if you are a huge fan of Lee Morgan, and if you live to USA, Baraka P Dub will understand what I'm talking about. You should check this out. I mean, you can find it much more cheaper than the prices that we find it in Europe. I also bought this based to recommendations of Big Star 1000. He told that this is a very good listen. Didn't have the time to spin it yet. I just need to drop it, but Big Star 1000, I got it made. What else? Got this bass construction record, which is nothing special. It's disco funk, but I just want this because of the song Changing. If you played Grand Theft Auto, this song is on the soundtrack, and you know, when you are moving in the city and listening to this record, finally I like it. This is a cheap find. I bought it. I'm happy with it. Let me try to find something else. Somebody have showed this in the VC. It's a highly recommended record. I think this was Champ Sound. Millie Jackson Cut Up. This is, in my personal opinion, Millie Jackson best record. I know some guys might be, Millie Jackson, no, this is not my thing, but trust me, this is a good record. I mean, something is happening with the needles today. Good soul. Out on Polydor. The whole EP is good. It's not only one song. I know that you are. Needle Groove, you will love this if you don't have it. It's similar to some records that you sold in your last video or something like that. And it's cheap, you don't have to spend a lot of money for it. Is it something like 10 euros, 15 euros? I'm sure the US guys can find it with $5. Which is another sad story with records in Europe. A lot of stuff are expensive, don't know why. You guys living in the USA are so lucky, so lucky. Yeah, I will continue with one more, maybe two more, yeah, and I'm gonna stop this because it will be a very long video. This is something that Audiophile showed it around Christmas. I bought the record at that time, but it was in Berlin. Karma, Pad Sounds. This is electronic. If you like Massive Attack or something like that, trip hoppy, chill electronic, Karma, Pad Sounds, those are the labels. Just a few needle drops to understand what it is. I mean, this is highly recommended and it's not expensive too. Karma, Pad Sounds, Audiophile Lows, thank you very much, my friend. This is a fantastic record. I mean, you got the idea, hopefully. This 90s electronica sounds fantastic, really. Boards of Canada, yeah, not that Massive Attack, maybe more Boards of Canada, but with more beat and more rhythms, because Boards of Canada are not that hard most of the times. They are not. Yeah, and one last find. Yeah, let me put this record here first. I bought a cool record to show because of the shape of it, actually. This is Quantic and Alice Russell. I'm a big fan of Quantic. I love Alice Russell's voice. And I bought this, the shaped vinyl. It's like a teardrop because this released called I'd Cry. So, you know, that's why this little 7-inch shaped with a tear. It was on a sale in a record store. Cool record to have it in your collection. Guys, I can show you a lot of more records, really. I mean, I've got like 20, 30 more. I'm behind showing things in VC, but I think it's better to stop here. Maybe I will give a couple of shout outs because I'm always forgetting to do that. Ben Costello, love your videos. Who else? Hello Brett Helm, Champ Sound, Chris 4127 Basket, great videos, mate. Hello to Dixieland Farm, you're always commenting, sometimes I'm forgetting. Hello to Dr. Deadwax, I'm forgetting lots of your names, sorry, but you know. Hello Andreas, Sonic Mainlider, James Battery. Loved your videos too, mate, you know it. Who else? It's a huge list, so many people. Hello to my brother Paraka Bidab, nice, really enjoyed the Skype session yesterday. And yeah, I mean, hello Derek, it's a list, huge list, you know how it is. I love you all, guys, thank you for watching. See you soon, hopefully. Let me know your opinions, your comments, if you like the records, if you can recommend anything else, and also wish me luck with my record store because it's a hard work. and hopefully the whole thing will work well. About my record, I still don't have the records, I still don't have the final copies, but I will let you know as soon as I got them. Thank you, vinyl community, and enjoy it. Bye.